So far, we have verified that as we press the save button, the new book is added and it is actually saved onto the Firestore. So we have verified up to that. Now let's continue with the logic. So recall that this book page was from user homepage. So from user homepage, as I press the add icon, so add the button, we navigate to a book page, and from book page we added the new book info, and then that is saved. So that is saved here. As we successfully save into the Firebase Firestore, then we need to let the add button know that it was successfully stored. So we can pass the return value back to the add button. So that is after the saving, then we need to navigator pop so that we can go back to navigator push. But this Firebase operation through the network cloud storage access may fail at the time of the pressing the save button because of unavailability of a Firestore and the like. So something like this operation, we should always check whether the operation was successful or not. So we do try, catch, close. We add that. Then if it's successfully done, then we do navigator. Navigator is not recognized because we don't have a material library yet. Package, Flutter material library. Then we could do navigator dot pop is the function we do though. So we should give a context and then to pass a value back to the caller who called this who navigated to this one. We need to give a second argument. The second argument is the book just stored into the Firestore is there, and then using this second argument the caller can receive a return value, then new book is added. So another one is if any error occurs in the Firestore, we need to give just a null value, then the caller can distinguish if a B is a null, then it was not successfully stored and the like. So when exception occurs, then we can let the user know. So my dialog info, let's let them know that something wrong occurred. So context is context, then title, we say that Firestore save error, and message is Firestore is unavailable. Now try again later, something like that. And then action we want to give is we want to navigate back. So here first, if I do navigator dot pop state, then it will remove the dialog just popped up, and then if I do this one again, then we will go back to the user home page. But here we pass a null value so that the return value null or not, we can distinguish that. So that's the save operation. Then we receive book info. Then at this moment, say if B is not null, then stored into new book added or stored in Firebase, else error occurred in storing Firebase. So these logics we will handle later. So the overall process use case is handled. So as I click add the button, this function in user homepage controller is activated, and then after adding a new book, as I click the save button, so book page controller, the save button works. So after saving the new book info into the Firestore, then we just go back to the add button function, so that the add button knows whether it's successfully stored or not.